Alright, welcome back to Let's Play 999. And in this part, we are stuck in a freezer. People cooled and warmed it and did all sorts of things to it. But whatever they did, it never crystallized. However, on one day in 1940, some glaciers that was en route to England, yada yada yada, by ship discovered crystallization during the trip. Actually, scientists worldwide researched this new crystallization form of glaciarines and began asking for samples of this seed. The seed, of course, was the original crystallization substance. With the seed, further crystallization glaciarines would be a simple matter. However, something very strange happened. Not only did glaciarines encouraged by the seed crystallization nearby samples did, it didn't end there. After that, all glaciarines in the world began to crystallize for near cooled less than 64 degrees. Before that day, no matter how many glaciarines were cooled off, it refused to crystallize. But when the crystallization had begun, it was almost like, how do I put it? It was almost like the glaciarines were the world was communicating in some way that we can't sense. Junpei was honestly impressed. In fact, it was in fact a pretty interesting story. Wow. That's pretty interesting. But, what does it have to do with Ice-9? To surprise Santa, it was Santa, not June, who answered. What she's saying is that it looked a lot like Ice-9 would happen. I mean, not a lot like, but that would be bad. If water everywhere started to freeze at 96 degrees Celsius, sure, man, it'd be the end of the world. Junpei felt Santa might not treat the idea of the end of the world proper concern. Alright, we're gonna have to worry about in the world unless we can get out of here pretty damn quick. He was right. Junpei shivered. Alright guys, I think that's enough of that. I didn't think we'd get quite this far off topic. I mean, I feel I'm kind of at fault, but we can't screw around anymore, seriously. I might go by the name Santa now, but I didn't grow up in Iceland. Freaking hate the cold. Let's get cracking. We gotta find a way out of here. Santa stomped off, clearly doing his best to pretend the cold wasn't affecting him. Selfish, isn't he? Though, thought Junpei to himself. Still, Santa was right. It was high time they got back to their search. The story of Ice-9 had him interested, but they were thinking to get off topic, off the freezer. Junpei looked at June and nodded. Resumed to search the room. Okay, so we have this Ice-9 stuff. What do we do with it? There's some frozen meat up here. Looks like pork. Oh, what's this? Looks like a tag or something. No, looks like the whetstone's pretty worthless to us right now. Underhatch. Sturdy rope. There's so much stuff in here. Why don't we take some of it out, Junpei? Water bottle. That must be frozen. There isn't anything else here that looks useful. This thing is covering something. It's frozen solid. I can't flip it over. No good. I can't hit it hard enough to break. Maybe it just needs more shock, you know. More of a shock. Let's see what do we have here. Hey Junpei, didn't you find some dry ice earlier? Yeah. There's warm water coming out of that pipe. Warm water and dry ice? What do you think would happen if we put that stuff near a sealed container together? Oh! Ooh, 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 ooh. Water bottle? There's water dripping from this pipe. Looks like the pipe was about to burst with water and hit the doorknob. Actually, this water is warm, so bring out and dry ice. One water flows into this pipe. So combine dry ice and water bottle. Got nothing. Anything else we have? No, just a whetstone. Piece of meat with the tag on it. Dry ice. Dry ice. You can't make that stuff cause an explosion if you sell into something or tight explode. Yeah, didn't you do that in school? You should underestimate the power of expanding gas. Okay, so yeah, we just need to fill this with warm water. Water bottle. Yes, it's... Then pipe. When water's flowing through this pipe. Start off by putting the dry ice in the water bottle. The dry ice is too big. Well, you gotta figure out a way to make it smaller then, don't you, genius? Ooh! The whetstone! No. Dry ice. Combine. What? Come on. Dirty rope? Warm water flowing from this pipe. And pipe. How do we make dry ice? Frozen chicken. I dig. Oh, frozen chicken, dry ice. Called it! Alright, the dry ice is all in pieces now. Bag of crumpled dry ice. Put it in the water bottle. I'm gonna put these pieces of dry ice into the water bottle. Bottle with dried ice in it. And water flowing from the pipe. Not yet, Junpei. We're not gonna get results unless we can hook the bottle to the doorknob somehow. We gotta explode right next. I have a way to attach a bottle. Combine dry ice bottle and rope. Alright, let's tie the rope here. We got a water bomb. Warm water dripped from the ruptured pipe near door. Junpei pulled the water bottle and filled it with dry ice, letting the amount of water fall into it and quickly settled it tight. A makeshift bomb. A makeshift bomb complete. He tied the doorknob as quick as he could, and then we get cooled. Alright, it's set. So what do we do now? We just need to give it a little tap. The bottle's already about to pop. If we just throw a rock at something, it might, you know, it's a small rock, Junpei looked down on the ground. Scattered across the pipes were dry ice left over from a large chunk crushed earlier. Alright, this ought to do the trick. He pulled out of his sleeve and looked. He pulled his sleeve down his hand and keeping it from getting burned by grabbing the dry ice. It's a pretty good size, about as big as a pool ball. He figured it would be just about the right size. Alright guys, stand back. Actually, we should probably hide behind somewhere. Both Santa and June looked at him with new concern. Where exactly do you expect us to hide, genius? Isn't really anywhere big enough. Yeah, there is. Look, right here. We can hide in here. Should be pulled open the door of the small cellar. Come on, get inside quick. Santa and Junpei nodded and jumped down into the hole. Junpei quickly followed. Feel the chill of the frozen carbon dioxide through his sleeve. He tightened his grip and took aim and pieced him through. Alright, here it goes. 3, 4, 5. You're counting the wrong way. Oops. That's a really sad excuse for a joke, man. Sorry, dude. Alright, this time for real. You guys ready? Yes. Everybody ready? Throw the damn thing! Alright, here we go. 2, 1. Junpei threw the chunk of dry ice as hard as he could. With the same motion, he ducked down in the cellar to Santa and June. Junpei left out in the cellar and ran to the door. Junpei, the ice on the door is gone. Yeah, it's gone. Blast must have shattered it. Alright, let's see if we can open it. Junpei grabbed the knob and pushed with all of his might. The door gave it way easily. The three of them tumbled out of the freezer at once. Hooray! We're out! Junpei relieved and collapsed onto the floor. Move! Santa shoved past Junpei and ran straight to the grill, immediately grabbed. Ow! Goddamn hot, 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 hot. He proceeded to kick the grill futile in a fit of rage. But where was Lotus? It took only a moment for Junpei to find her. She was sitting on a counter, idly scratching her chest. Yeah, and welcome back. I was starting to get tired of waiting for you guys. The great yawn, she lowered herself off to the counter. Junpei clenched his teeth and walked towards her. Wait, were you doing... What do you mean, what was I doing? What was I doing? I was waiting. We were going to die. Oh, yeah? But you didn't so even work... You worked out alright, didn't you? What the hell? Just kidding. I may not look like it, but I was really worried. Don't give me that crap. I'm telling the truth. I mean, if you died, then I'd be in a lot of trouble too. If you died, then I'd be stuck here and I'd die too. See? I did all I could, even looked around to see if there was anything I could pry open the door. But I couldn't find anything, so all I did was wait. I mean, what else do you want me to do? Just call the cops? It was true, there wasn't much he could have done, but something about her tone. Junpei gritted his teeth. Fine. There's one thing I have to ask you. What's that? You didn't close the door, did you? What? You think I could close a door on you? Why would I do something like that? It closed on its own. I told you before, if you die, then I die too. She was right, Junpei knew it. Without them, she'd be in very serious trouble. It seemed like an accident, only an explanation for the door's closure. Lotus had really wanted to kill them. All that she would have done was bar the door from the outside, and she hadn't. Well, she hadn't done anything. The moment she was guilty of was laziness, or negligence, or not attempted murder. Junpei swallowed his anger and did his best to apologize. Well, I'm sorry I doubted you. Oh yeah, well, that's right, as you understand. Junpei looked away and Lotus looked away and twirled her hair between her fingertips. His vengeance against the grill was complete. Santa swaggered back towards Junpei and Lotus. Hey, no more screwing around, you two. Break time's over. Especially you, lady. You've just been sitting on your bed. Well, we were freezing to death. How rude. I was plenty busy. Yeah. How about you put some energy into something besides... Let's go. Okay, well, thankfully, we have something that might actually be of some help to us. Now that we found the grill, we have an item. Meat. Guess I'll put the meat on the grill. Hey, what are you doing? What are you gonna do with the paper frames? Come on, it'll be fine. I mean, it's not like it's gonna burn right away, right? You gotta keep an eye on it, and the paper will be fine. They all agree they want. Keep an eye on this pork. But I'm gonna keep an eye on this pork. Looks like it's about time. I'm gonna take the paper out. Junpei, be careful. Ouch! See? Told you. So what the hell are you doing? Hurry up and take out the paper. It's not coming out. The thing's frozen stiff. I can't get it out. So we're gonna have to cut the meat. Oh, yeah, that looks that way. Well, where's a knife? There's like an area under place open. No, you can't. I already checked. It's sealed shut. See it. That's where coal grows. Where's a knife? I have a whetstone. Ooh, the sink. The sink probably has the knife. Sink with water in it. There are a couple plates in the water. Move the plates, god damn it! Oh, I put in the cauldron, nothing useful. Plates everywhere. Got you in the room. Room on the right side of the wall. One of those swings door. See a lot between the door and the way to the departure to get to the other side. That'd be a real pain in the butt, wouldn't it? I guess it's not really important, but still. Something about the door. Silver pot here. For sure at the end of the counter. For sure it doesn't seem to match the plate on the table. It says appetizers 9, meat dish 10, soups AF on the for sure. Plates on the table are 9, 16 appetizers, 10. We're using hexadecimal here. Hexadecimal is number system 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, 10, 11. Are you familiar with the base of 10, right? That normal system of numbers, base 10 is equal to hexadecimal. It goes like this. 10 is A, B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, 15, 10, and 10 is 16. 10 because 16 in base 10. It sounds strange, but if 6 letters are added into the normal number system of 9 after all, and so on. I think I get it. 10 soup plates, 10 is an A as an hexadecimal. 5 for sure. 9 plates on the appetizer, 9 is even hexadecimal. 16 meat plates. Wait, what? That is nuts. That's the exit. Big iron plate over there. I don't think we can open it. This is the grill where the meat is. The paper's stuck in there real good. If I'm gonna get it out, I need to cut the meat open. There's gotta be a knife somewhere. Right here? One of the parts there's nothing else worth it. You can't tell me there's no knife in a kitchen. Do we even check the freezer for a knife? Junpei, where do you think you're going? I was just thinking I'd check and see if we missed anything in the freezer. I wouldn't have missed anything. I searched the whole damn place. There's a light line. Yeah, I guess you're right. You don't need to go back there. One box, 6 irrelevant. Cheese on the shelf, sweet. I love that little sweet they add there. Big barrel of milk. Hands lined up on each shelf. Looks like there's some kind of large tin container. Well, it's empty. Back from the pantry. Table looks really old-fashioned. Probably means there's an old boat. Hexadecimal. I wonder if it's some kind of hint. Yeah, maybe. Could be. Alright, here it is. A little close for you. 9 plus F would be a base 10. Being base 10. Well, 9's 15 and 24, right? That's right. Good job, you're a fast learner. Wait. So, that would mean 9. Since who plays tennis A in hexadecimal. So 9, 10. Oops. 9, 10. Wait. 15. This. God damn it. Why are there so many plates? So 9 means nothing, 10 equals, so 9 equals, alright, 9 equals 9, 10 equals A, 16 equals F, no wait, 15 equals F, 16 equals 10. Okay, I think I got that written down. If that's not a hint to anything, I don't know what is. It's probably what you're supposed to enter a code for the password, maybe put in the right numbers, name and door. Why don't you try answering numbers we found for sure earlier? So appetizers 9, main dish 10, soup 8. Worth a shot. No dice. Looks like there's too many numbers. Probably industrial quality. I bet you could cook anything with this. Damn it, knew it. It's locked. I think we got that down quite a while ago. On top of the stove. The ingredients around. I can cook something up for us. Whoa, so you can actually cook? Who the hell do you think I am? You better believe me. No, boil hot. Better believe I know how to boil hot water and put my instant noodles in. And I can boil eggs too. Frying pan, 2 pots. Plates in the water. Why can't I move the plates? It's probably in there. I'm not looking up a guide for this game either, because that would just break the experience. Food. Wait, what's that? Oh, that's a nice dish rack. I'd love to hang that in my kitchen. Why don't you take it back with you? Are you offering to carry it for me? Why don't you ask Seven? You're kidding. You don't honestly think I'd let a beast like him into my house, would you? A bunch of instructions for using cooking utensils. Nothing suspicious about that. What do we even have? All we have is whetstone. That's not sharp. It's duller than anything. We've looked around the freezer enough already. We can't afford to get that kind of get into trouble again. Probably better not if we don't go back in there. Oh, herp derp. There's a knife. What the hell? There's no way I could open that thing. Sure not. Better watch your mouth, boy, or something. Don't live long enough to see that door open. It's still on the edge. We gotta get out of here fast. Kinda far away, I can't really tell. Ladle. I think a ladle's gonna be really useful. I thought that was a knife! Countertop. Roller pin and colander, not very useful, another word. Oh, well, oh, lights. I have to have something to finally counter away. Nothing weird about that. I'm looking for a knife. That's all I'm looking for, and I'm gonna have to cut some of this out, aren't I? Oh my god, are you serious? Well now, a rusty knife. Don't think we'll be able to use it while it's like this. Knife seems important. Yeah. Wait, let's wait. It's futile. Futile? You know. Oh. Waste, pointless. Oh, any particular reason why you bring that up? Oh, no reason. Really. I was just thinking about its futility. About futility. She wasn't making sense. She was tired of rephrasing his questions. Why are you thinking about futility? At last she answered. Well, it has something to do with the Titanic. The Titanic? Yep. Ever heard the story of the sinking of the Titanic was predicted? Yes, I have. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. There was a novel and a bunch of stuff that described the sinking. The Titanic before it actually sank. Yeah, that's the one. The title of the novel was Futility. It's been 14 years since the Titanic sank. 15 actually, now. But I know. In the name of the book, but the story was the same, right? It's just like what happened on the Titanic. Yeah. Well, I heard it was all a hoax. A hoax? I heard that stuff that matched up with the Titanic and was actually added up after it sank. Apparently, the only thing that sank originally, the boat ran into an iceberg and sank. But the novel was published in 1898, 14 years before the accident. Like I said, that was the first print of the book. 14 years later, the author heard about what happened on the Titanic. He figured that was his chance, you know. Let's just back in the novel, change some stuff in this novel. And so that matched the Titanic exactly. Surprised by Jupiter's response, June seemed rather taken aback. Really? Really? There's no such thing as a permission of anything on that stuff. For a moment, Junpei looked very unhappy. Or June looked very unhappy, more so than Junpei thought was normal for discussion. But that lasted only a moment. With no apparent reason, she suddenly looked at him, alarmed. But, it wasn't the only book that predicted the Titanic sinking. It wasn't? Yeah. There were two other similar stories written by a man, William Thomas died. Both of them before the accident. One in 1886 and one in 1892. Stead wrote two stories that sinking similar to the Titanic disaster. In one, two ships collide. Many of the passengers died because there weren't enough lifeboats, which was one of the reasons why the Titanic did have 1,500 people die on it. In the other, a ship collided with an iceberg and sank. I don't know. I mean, I'll give it to you, it seemed a little weird, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't uncommon for the ship to hit an iceberg back in the day, or even another ship, right? I knew you'd say that. But what if Stead had some sort of special powers? To be more specific, what if he had the ability to do automatic writing? It's automatic writing. Well, what are you talking about things that people say they possess by spirit? And that they read a bunch of stuff knowing what they're writing? Yes. What do you mean, yes? This stuff's a lot of bull. But Junpei, you said you believe in curses. Yes, that's totally different. Okay, let's say hypothetically that automatic writing wasn't the total load. These guys couldn't have predicted the sinking of the Titanic. Instead, dude wrote his thoughts, his things. Nobody had died on the Titanic yet, so automatically being possessed by spirits of dead people, who the hell would possess him so he could write stuff? That's not it. What's not it? That wasn't possessed by a spirit. He was doing the possessing. What are you smoking? William Thomas said was a passenger on the Titanic. He wrote down what he saw with his own eyes, 20 years before it happened. He decided it's probably best to say nothing. What June was saying was insane and utterly absurd. If he tried to take what she was saying seriously, he might go mad. Junpei smiled uncomfortably. Well, why don't we just talk about this some other time, okay? Huh? But her voice trailed off this and she glanced at the floor, troubled. Tap tap. Junpei tapped June's shoulder gently on the shoulder, awkwardly reached around her to pick up the knife from the box. Okay. Knife. Stone. Maybe I'll use the whetstone to sharpen the knife. The bladed knife is getting sharper by the second. Should be able to cut something pretty good with this. And now we got all the rust off the knife, which is exactly what a whetstone does. So now we're holding a knife. Freaking tease. Whatever. Alright, now I've got to sharpen the knife. Yes, I cut the pork. Awesome, Junpei. Now we can cut out the paper. Man, this pork smells good. Alright. 9 plates for appetizers. Serving table. Again, like... Damn it! Okay, there we go. Let's get to this time. It's probably what you're supposed to do, enter the password. Maybe we'll put in all the right numbers together. Maybe the note you found from earlier. Yeah, I know. You know how to enter those numbers? I think E is enter and C is for clear. Basically, if I want to submit my answer, screw up, I just press C again. Okay, so C10 plus F. Okay, so hexadecimal. 9 is 10, so C would be... C is 12. But no, I have to add them together. So 12 plus 10, which would be 16, plus F, which would be 15. I just realized I put these all in dividing symbols by accident on my own little notes here. Okay, well, I'll figure... I should probably end the part right here. It's pretty long. No, I'm gonna be cutting out quite a bit. Nah, screw it. I won't cut it out. I'll show you guys my stupidity. I'll see you guys all next time on Let's Play 999. Bye!